One thing we fans are guilty of is we tend to hype players too quickly. I think a run of 6, 7 games first before you can really tell if this player is actually good or not. But we tend to hype players too quickly nowadays, especially players that play for the club we support. Even me myself, I'm guilty of that too. I remember when Madueke, had that brilliant game against Wolves, scored that hat-trick. I said, could he be magic? Well, since that game, he has done nothing magical for Chelsea. So, but we can only praise, when you see a player doing well with the club you like, you definitely want to praise the player. But I think consistency is the key. There's a reason why Chelsea has not won any title, I think for 2 years plus now. It's because most of our players are not consistent. Yeah, they have good games here and there, but no run of good games. So, and you need consistency to win titles. You don't have 2 games in 38 games that you are good and win a title from those 2 games. You have to be consistent in at least more than 30 to win anything and substantial. So, I think we are guilty of that. But I can't help but do it as a fan of Chelsea. I have to praise my players because when you do good, I have to say it out. Sanchez, what a game from him. Lovely performance from that guy. He was outstanding against Bournemouth. Right from when he saved that PK. Saved that PK was a nice save. Even though the PK wasn't the best, but you have to, dive to the right place to save a PK, which he did. And he made some good saves too, while we are still drawing 0-0 with Bournemouth. And even after we scored, he also made some lovely saves. If not for that guy, I think we would have lost that game even before we ever thought of scoring. Everything about him was almost perfect, apart from the passing. There were some iffy passes he did, but when you want to play from the back like we want to, you can't help but make mistakes here and there, especially when we are just, starting to learn how to play with that pattern. Apart from that, he was good with he was average with his distribution. His saves were on point, and also he commanded his boss. How many corners did you see when Bournemouth floats? We have a corner to defend. I will just come and grab the ball and relieve the pressure from Chelsea. It was magnificent for us against Bournemouth. And yes, he was good in that game. But now we need to see consistent performance like that. Because yes, you were good in that game, but that is the problem we have in Chelsea right now. We know most of all these guys have the talent in them, but you have to be consistent. You have to show that talent, consistently. So I hope he, does well for us. I hope this performance gives him the confidence he needs, and he can take off from here and become a good keeper for us.